Oh, child. Hey, y'all. I am on YouTube. Listen, I am so excited to be on YouTube. Do y'all know how long I've been wanting to be on YouTube? Like, this has been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. But I just want to let you guys a little bit into what we're going to be doing, right? So, with my YouTube journey, I literally just want to be motivating. I want to teach you guys about real estate. I want to teach you guys the basics of real estate, like get down to the nitty gritty of the facts of real estate, right? I want to give y'all just a little bit of inside scoop, inside information of how you're actually able to get to the closing table and get those deals done. But as for me personally, like I'm a motivational person. I'm that person that's always like, you can do it, go after it, get to it, let's put in the work. I'm the person that always got my ideas turning like, okay, what can we do to make this better? What can we do to make this pop? How can we make this work for you, right? So let's dive into that just a little bit. Like, when you are thinking about yourself, when you're thinking about what it is that you're trying to do, what's the thoughts that go through your brain? The first thing usually is like self-doubt. You know, usually you're like, that's going to be too much. It's going to take too long. I don't have the right team. I don't have the right people around me. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this by myself. The very first thing that we do as human beings is go directly to the negative of what can't happen. So I want to challenge you to actually switch that around. What are the possibilities? What can happen if everything was to go as planned? We're not going to say that there ain't going to be no humps in the road and that you're not going to bump your head a little bit. But what could actually happen, right, if you actually went for it? And sometimes I feel like that's the little mind shifts that we need in order to say, okay, boom, if I do this, in 6 months, I could be here. In a year, I could be here. Another thing that people do, y'all be so worried about the time frame, how long it's going to take. Don't worry about how long it's going to take. It's literally going to happen as long as you put in the work. It can happen in 2 months. You might have had a plan for like a year and it pops off in 2 months. But you would have never known if you didn't take that first step. Like, you have to put one foot in front of the other. Take your time, labor your breathing. Get yourself together, right? Be yourself and just do it, right? Do the research, get on the computer, call some people up, use your resources, whatever it is that you got to do to get it done, just get it done. Like, do y'all think I actually thought that in 2024 that I would be starting my YouTube journey? When I tell you I've been wanting to start my YouTube journey, but what did I do? I caused myself to have self-doubt. Oh, I have kids. I have this going on. There's too much going on. I can't do it right now. Right? And guess what? Right now, I still got kids. I still got too much going on. It's still a whole lot that I handle. I have actually even more on my plate. And I'm doing my YouTube channel. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to be able to dig deep into that space inside of you that just motivates you to just get it done. Whether it's perfect, listen, everything ain't perfect right now. But guess what is perfect? My determination, my motivation, my desire to make this what I need it to be is perfect. In my head, the vision that I see for where I'm going and what it is that I'm doing, that vision is perfect. So regardless of how it's showing up right now, as long as I keep going, as long as I keep putting one foot in front of the other, I'm gonna get to where it is that I'm trying to go. So y'all gonna always hear that from me. You're gonna always hear me motivating. You're gonna always hear me telling somebody they can do it, they can succeed, they will make it, it's gonna happen, right? I remember having a conversation with one of my friends, and he's like, oh, well, when you get there. And I'm like, baby, I'm already here. Are y'all not listening? Like, is this camera on me? Like, come on. I'm already here. I have arrived. No matter what it looks like to the outside people, you have arrived, and you have to wake up every single morning in a space of understanding. I have arrived. I am who I say I am. I do the things that I say that I do. And I'm going to showcase that. And I'm going to put that out to the world because I've already arrived. I'm already here. The manifestation of what it looks like as I go along, okay, that's going to be that. But I actually happy to welcome y'all into the journey of it happening right now. and it being just, as authentic as it is. Because to me, that's what brings out the greatness in people, actually tapping into who they are, what they do, and allowing them to be their authentic self so they can give you the best version of what it is that they have to offer, right? So during this YouTube journey, baby, you're gonna always see me motivating you. My ladies, I'ma always motivate y'all. That business started. Right now, Black women, like, y'all don't even understand what's happening. Like, Black women are shaking the world up. We are moving, literally moving mountains. If you thought that it was supposed to be here, no, baby, we showing you a new blueprint. Like, no, this mountain is supposed to be here because we're moving and we're shaking things up. We are basically almost leading, I think, in entrepreneurship. And also, we have Kamala Harris, baby, like literally. We said Michelle Obama was gonna be the Black woman president. My dog said she ain't trying to do all that. Y'all got that. But baby, we got Kamala Harris, okay, stepping up to the plate. Like, baby, we are a Black woman. Y'all say she Indian. I say she Black. She Black and Indian, so to me, she Black. You know what I'm saying? That one drop of Black blood, baby, that thing gonna make you Black, period. So she's coming into the presidency. They just had an amazing debate. She knocked Donald Trump out the park. I said it. Yes, she did. Period. And did. Right? And she really showed that at the end of the day, it's such an example that if she can do it, if she can get up, you know what I'm saying, put her clothes on, make sure that she come out and represent and step for a whole country as a Black woman. We wasn't even supposed to be on that stage. We don't belong there. But guess what? We in the boardrooms, right? We holding down meetings. We're running companies of over 500 people, having teams of people listen to us. Most Black women are like directors of hospitals. Like, we are doing the damn thing. So I want y'all to know that, listen, at the end of the day, regardless of what is up against you, whatever you feel like is stopping you from doing, we carry the world on our backs, okay? We carry the children on our backs. We carry our men on our backs sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So why not you? What's stopping you? Why aren't you moving forward with the idea that's been sitting in your head? It's literally been burning your brain down to the ground, right? And it's like, oh, well, I don't know. Baby, you got to get up out of that. If you got to eat better, if you have to work out each day, whatever it is that you have to do to make sure that your mental clarity is where it needs to be in order for you to attain that next goal, baby, do it. There is no finish line, right? We are sitting here and we are working towards greatness. There is no finish line. There is no end goal. You're able to wake up each day and put that work in. That is the fulfillment of life. The journey is the fulfillment. Going through the ups and the downs is where you're going to find your fulfillment. It's where you're going to find your motivation. It's where you're going to find your drive. And it's also going to sustain you to be able to get through. If you don't have the ups and downs, then how do you know who you really are? How do you know what you're actually able to do? So let's not be afraid of the ups and downs that happen with life. Let's not be afraid of all of the journeys and things that supposedly society tells you is going to make you less worthy. Let's wake up each day and we're going to claim it and affirm it. I am worthy. I belong here. This is what I do. Right? And as long as you affirm that to yourself, then it doesn't matter what anybody else says. It doesn't matter how anybody else thinks about it, because this is your journey. This is your life. You got to take the reins and you got to make it happen regardless of anything. Right? So, but like I said, y'all gonna get a lot of that from me. I know I kind of just went on a rant a little bit, but y'all are gonna get a lot of that from me because I literally, that's my space. That's my safe space. I'm gonna go there every time and I'm always gonna be positive and motivating y'all. And women, listen, ladies, my ladies, let's get it together. We can't be worried about these men and what they got going on, because guess what? They're going to worry about themselves, right? And we can't be worried about what anybody else got to say about how we show up, because guess what? We're going to show up as ourselves at any given moment. They're either going to like it or they're not, and that is completely fine. You just put the work in, do what you need to do so that you can get to where you're trying to go, and block out all the noise. We hear it all the time, right? Block the noise out. Like, what noise? I don't hear it. I don't even know what you're talking about, baby, because I have a goal and I have somewhere that I'm trying to be. And that's the mindset that you need to have in order for you to be able to actually get this stuff done. I just came from Grown Folks Talk with my beautiful friend LaToya and her husband Mitch, right? I do it every second Thursday of the month. I sit on a panel and we talk about real life issues. We talk about mental health issues that's happening in the community right now. And we just talk about, you know, whatever the audience wants to talk about. We have a mystery box. They put their questions in the mystery box and we just pick out the question and we answer the question. We engage with the audience. We have mics set up and they're able to come in and speak. You know why we do that? Because everybody needs an outlet. Right? Everyone needs someone to talk to. And unfortunately, we don't have those safe spaces in our community where we can actually just speak to each other candidly, not in a professional setting where we have to be all, no, we can actually come out and say, hey, there's something about this that I don't like. My marriage ain't going right. This is happening in my life, right? Grown folks, we don't have that. We're always taught to be prim and proper. We can't have no type of issues. And if you get too ghetto, then you're no longer marketable, right? But I beg to differ. I feel like authenticity actually gets you where you're trying to go, right? If you're sitting here trying to hide yourself, people are not going to know exactly who you are. They're not going to know where you fit. They're not going to know how to use you. They're not going to know how to, like, put you in the spaces that you need to be in because you're around here just being fake. And you're around here just acting like you this person when you're really that person. So no, we're not going to allow anybody to dictate to us who we are. We're not going to allow anybody to box us in and put us in closed spaces to where we're like, oh, okay, I can't be myself. No, we're going to open this up, right? And we're going to be ourselves because that is the way that you're going to be able to know where you fit, who your people are, where your tribe lies, who your clients are going to be, who are the people that are actually going to do good business with you, who are the people that you can trust, right? If you're around here being fake, how do people even know that they are able to trust you with their business, with their home? Purchasing a house is a life-changing decision. You're not just going to put that in anybody's hands, right? You want to make sure that the person that you are putting that in their hands, that they're professional, that they're capable, and that they're able to get you to your goal, which is closing and purchasing that home, right? So with that being said, what I was saying is that authenticity is going to get you a long way. So if you're sitting here worried about, oh my gosh, how is it going to show up? You're never going to do it. In life, there are doers, and then there are people who just sitting here watching the people do it, baby. And one thing about me, like I said, I'm on YouTube. So guess what? Y'all going to be watching me do it until you decide to get up off your butt and do it yourself. And then guess what? I'm going to be watching you do it because I am such a girl's girl. Like, I'm going to support. If you watch my page and my Instagram, you already know. Like, I'm supporting Grown Folks Talk, LaToya. I am supporting my homegirl, LaShawna. I am supporting ethnicity models. I am supporting Merswag, J.L. Romaine and Brandon Romaine. I am supporting every single person that is close to me, that is in my circle. You know what they say? If you want to know if you are part of a winning circle, look at the 5 people around you. The 5 people around you is going to let you know what you got on your hands. It's going to tell you who you really are. And guess what? The people around me, they bosses, baby. They bosses. They get out here and get it and get after it every single day. So guess what? What that's going to do for me, I'm going to get my butt up and get after it because you're not finna knock me out the park. You're not finna beat me. No, we're going to be sitting at these tables together, eating this good food and talking about business and talking about the next step together, collectively, because those are the type of friends that I have. But if you know me, I'm a girl's girl. I'm going to support every single thing that I see anyone doing, actually. You know what I mean? Even my real estate colleagues, like, I'm going to put them fires for that closing. I'm going to make sure that I'm being present and letting you know that I support you. I see you. I see what you're doing. It's beautiful. It's great. And I support everything about it. You know what I mean? Because that's how you get where you're trying to go. You got to build those relationships. You got to be authentically yourself. You got to show up. You got to get up and do the things that you need to do, whatever they are. Write them down if you need to. Put it, you know what I'm saying? Put it in your notes on your phone. However it is that you need to get to where you're trying to go, make sure that you itemize that and you put the work in. But like I said, baby, I'm on YouTube, so y'all gonna be watching me, okay? And I'm gonna be taking y'all on a journey, man. Like, I'm gonna be taking y'all through everything. And baby, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Y'all see me looking here real professional and stuff right now. Baby, it's gonna be lit. Okay, because yeah, we're gonna be walking into the rooms, baby. We're gonna be getting the information. We're gonna be getting the content. We're gonna be getting down into the nitty gritty of real estate. How does this work for real? How am I able to purchase a home for real? Is it really possible for me? Am I a right candidate? Right? Because I think that a lot of y'all, really ask this question and you really feel like home ownership is not for you just based on all of the misinformation that has been given throughout the years. Like there's so much misinformation and, oh, the market, this and this and that. No, baby. As a realtor, I always say the market's always good for me. You want to know why? Because when the market is up, right? I'm gonna have people willing to sell. When the market is down and they feel like the home prices are a little bit more feasible, people gonna wanna buy. So I could be on either side. Now for you, when people talk to me about the market and they say, hey, oh, the market is this, the market is that. How does the market affect you and your goals, right? Every market is different. So depending on your goals, this might very well be the market for you to buy in, especially if you're trying to be an investor, or if you're trying to get into an investment property. You might want to start going ahead and purchasing those homes right now, right? Because when people are always wanting to rent, people need a place to stay. So if you're an investor, the market is always good for you, right? And even if you're a buyer and you're trying to come in and purchase a home and you're like, oh, the homes are too high, baby. First of all, there's other places that you can purchase homes. There are condos right now on the market for like $95,000 in 2024. And they're actually renovated. But guess what? You won't know that if you're not working with a realtor. And you won't know that if you don't know what's actually on the market. So don't allow all of the talks about the market and this and that to deter you from your goals. If that's your goal, let's figure out what it is that you personally want. Where is it that you're trying to get to as far as home buying, right? And then we can customize a plan specifically for you. John and Mary, you feel like because they married, they got a better chance of buying a home. But Mary's credit might be messed up. And John gonna have to end up buying that home by himself and putting Mary on the deed at the end of it. You wouldn't know that because you feel like they're a married couple, so they have a better chance at buying a home, when actually you kind of have like a 780 credit score. You probably are better fit to purchase that home, but you don't know that because y'all are looking at just the aesthetics of, oh, they're a married couple, they're going to qualify. That's not necessarily true. Everybody's situation is different. So when it comes to real estate, I always say, just make sure that you're giving your realtor the proper information. Let them know where you are, because most likely they'll be able to find a space in the market that works for you and your budget and your personal situation. But you got to get open, right? You got to get vulnerable with me. If I'm your realtor, baby, I need you to be vulnerable with me. I need you to talk to me. Like, make me your homegirl for real. Like, we're talking about this. What is it that you see for yourself? What are the things that you see for your family? Do you want a big backyard? Do you want your child to be able to play in the backyard? No lakes? Okay, no lakes. But I need a backyard for my children. I want to make sure that I have a game room. I need a man cave. Whatever it is, like, you got to get specific like that in order for me to be able to help you. But once we can get to that vulnerable space and we build that relationship, baby, we going up from there. Like, we're literally going up, right? But anyways, when you're married, most people think that if you're married, that you should be purchasing together, right? But that's not necessarily the truth, because depending on where you guys are, it might be easier for you guys to qualify separately. And also, let me add something to that. I always say, buy the home separately, right? You get you a house, right? Then get married, right? And then use those incomes from both of those properties to purchase y'all dream home. Like, there's so many creative ways that you can really work this real estate thing, this home ownership, because the difference is us, unfortunately, we're at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to ownership, right? So when they come into our communities and gentrify and try to take over, we always feel like we ain't got nothing, so we be ready to sell. When if we collectively own the block, they wouldn't be able to come up and just buy the block, because everybody here has the power to say, no, I'm not selling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a financially messed up situation where I need this $100,000 real quick. No, this area is about to gentrify. It's about to go up. I could be making more money off of this. No, I'm gonna sit on my property. The reason why y'all not able to sit on y'all property is because y'all don't have no properties to sit on. That's the issue. So I need everybody to be able to understand, even if it's a condo. You want to buy a condo for your 18-year-old because they graduated? Do so. Put down the $5,000 to $10,000 your closing costs, your little $5,000 to $10,000 on there, because you're going to spend $10,000 on first, last, and security anyway. Have ownership, and then if you decide to sell in 2 years, you got $100K coming to you. So where you going to find $100,000 payday in 2 years? I'll wait, because most people are not making $100,000 a year, right? Where are you going to find that at a payday? You're not going to find it. You know where you're going to find it? In real estate. So let's get it together. Join me in my YouTube community for more tips, more gems, more rants. And I'm excited to go on this journey with you guys. Bye.